Hi friends! Welcome back to And the Adventure Continues. I'm Sarah.
I'm Josh.
Today's vlog, we're going to get back into the adoption realm again a little bit, finally. It's so nice to actually be making progress with that again and having stuff that we can do toward the adoption. So today, what are we doing, Joshua?
We are going to get fingerprinted again! So we did our fingerprinting for the China adoption, so we're switching over to Taiwan, so we have to get that again. So.
Yes, and this specifically, railroad tracks, sorry. This fingerprinting is the FBI fingerprinting. So when you adopt, there's several different fingerprints that you do, like you get some for your I-800 or your I-600, you have to get fingerprinting for that. But this specifically is for the FBI fingerprinting. Our home study update is the one that's requiring this. And let's kind of give you an update of what that home study right now is entailing. Our initial home study was completed for China, so we are only having to do an update for Taiwan. It is a little more involved than I realized. So in case some of you might not be realizing how involved it is too, let me go on ahead and drop those steps in for you now. So because we're using an adoption agency plus the home study agency, those two entities kind of have to get together and talk and figure out what exactly the requirements are on our state side and then what the requirements are on the Taiwan side. We had to submit our most recent pay stubs, 2 months worth, along with our most recent tax return. They also sent us 2 clearance forms that were super easy to complete. We just had to fill in a couple of things and then sign our names. So that was a child abuse clearance form and a law enforcement clearance form. And then the things that were the most time consuming to get were the FBI fingerprinting, like what we've been talking about in this vlog, and then an updated medical form. For the updated medical form, we did actually have to go back to our doctor. You'll find out more about that in another vlog. Once we have all of those things submitted to our social worker, she reviews them and then she gets to schedule our video call. And then she'll go on ahead and compile all of our answers into updating our home study report and get that to us as quickly as she can. Are we done?
All right, we're finished. We are all finished. It was pretty simple. We just went in there, easy peasy.
Yeah, they do like an electronic fingerprint, so that you put your fingers on the scanner all different ways. They roll them, they take it for you. I think we were in and out of there. There were some people in front of us, but by the time they actually did our fingerprints, it took all of like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, so my appointment was at 4:05. It is 4:15, so 10 minutes. I mean, it was super easy. And we had to say, you know, it's an international adoption and things, and they're like, oh, okay. So what happens is they're going to do the fingerprinting and then they're going to email the results in like a letter. And so then that letter is what we would, you know. Yeah,
they send our fingerprints off to the FBI. The FBI clears us and then emails us this official letter that we will then forward to our home study agency, and then they will work their magic from there. So that is how to go get your fingerprints redone.
Yep.
There's several other agencies you can use. We went to a place that's just here in town because we used them last time and it's super fast. I think last time we had them done during the week, but I literally had them back same day.
It's super awkward because people don't normally like touch your fingers and like you've got to twist, so your like body, you've got to twist it.
He pulled my hair.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's pretty easy peasy. Kind of giving you a timeline of what has happened. We submitted our official application to adopt from Taiwan a few weeks ago when we made the other video. That got approved, and then our adoption agency sent us some agreements that we had to sign. We signed those, they had to be notarized, got them notarized, and we emailed those back last week. Our next step with the home study update, like I mentioned earlier, is going to be that medical doctor's visit checkup thing that we have to do. So we'll go to that this Thursday, I think. Yep. Yeah, this Thursday is that doctor's visit, and then we'll send that. I have that financial document that I'm finishing up also for the home study update, and then basically that medical should be the last step. We'll get that to our home study agency, and then we'll schedule an actual call with our social worker, just a Zoom call. She doesn't have to come out and do a visit. The good thing is we actually had a little bit of a credit on our account with the home study agency from last time. And so this home study update, we don't have to pay for the credit.
How much would be the update?
The update typically would only be $100 because it doesn't require a visit. And that's just with our home study agency. I don't know, every agency is different on that, so don't quote me. Next time we talk, it'll probably be a little bit on the way to the doctor's office and just kind of filling you in on that and how that works. So that's kind of what was on our agenda for today with the adoption, was just making sure that we got those fingerprints done. They're done, so it's like one more check mark off. Again, this isn't at all like part of the dossier process. This is simply to update the home study. So that home study update has been a little bit, like in my head, I was like, cool, we'll have a phone call with them and we might fill out a piece of paperwork and that'll be it. But it's been a lot more than that. Totally worth it, but just prepare yourself if you are looking to update your home study to like switch to a different country or to do a concurrent adoption. It is going to be a little bit more legwork. Thanks for joining us today, guys. We're so glad that you're following us on this adventure. We really covet your prayers, and until next time, and the adventure continues. Bye! 再见!
再见!